Jack was drunk. His suit was crumpled and muddy. He had finished the bottle of whiskey as he drove his jeep to the beach house to meet Sarah. He kept replaying the explosion over and over in his mind, knowing also that he would have to tell Sarah about her father's death. Did the Togolese think he was dead? He couldn't be sure of anything, but he assumed so. He felt relieved when he arrived at the beach house. Its pink pastel clapboards glowed in the afternoon sunlight and the gentle sea lapped into warm sand only meters away. Rushing to the screen door, he slapped on the peeling wooden frame. Shouting Sarah's name, he realized he was slurring. He quickly tried to compose himself, shoving 3 pellets of chewing gum into his mouth to disguise whiskey breath and vainly patting down his suit. Sarah answered the door.
Jack, what on earth is wrong? You look a mess.
Sarah, I need to speak to you. Something bad has happened. We are both in trouble.
Come in, Jack. Oh man, you look like you have had a rough time. Jeez. Come in, I'll give you a drink.
Sarah gestured for Jack to come into the charming kitchen and sit at the dining table. A bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon stood opened and half full on the table with an empty glass.
I'm sorry, I have had a couple of glasses of wine.
Sarah giggled.
It's okay, I had a drink too.
Jack responded soberly, despite feeling the ground move as he sat down. Sarah poured out 2 glasses of wine.
What is it, Jack? What is the matter?
Your father is dead. I narrowly escaped myself. They probably think I'm dead too. There was an explosion in the coffee shop we were in. I'm so sorry.
Oh God. Daddy.
Sarah started to cry, and then screamed.
How did you let this happen?
I'm sorry. I thought we were careful. I'm sorry I brought this violence with me. They may still be hunting me, but they will be hunting you now. These are dangerous men, merciless killers. I'm sorry. You have to stick with me now. I will help you.
Sarah lowered her hands and cried uncontrollably, her chest heaving with every short breath. Jack got up and went to comfort Sarah. He put one arm gently on her back, and looking down her top he whispered into her ear.
Trust me. We can be safe together.
Sarah removed her shaking hands from her face and wrapped her arms around Jack's midriff. He lowered himself down to look into her eyes. He could see that she was frightened. Sarah tightened her hold, and as she moved her head to place it on his shoulder he kissed her lips. Their lips still engaged, Sarah unbuttoned his shirt. Sarah's head was resting neatly on Jack's chest, one hand stroking his neck and cheek. She started to cry again. Jack held her closer and tried to console her.
We will be okay. I know a place we can go to in Ghana. We will be safe there for a while. We can arrange to leave the country. We both have enough money now to escape this mess. You will inherit your father's fortune. It needs to be secured as soon as possible.
Yes, my father was a very wealthy man. My mother is dead. We only had each other in the whole world. He meant everything to me.
She began to weep into Jack. He held her face and kissed the salty droplets as they fell from her eyes.